I get tired of black women always trying to paint black men as
tired of
lecherous.
black women always trying to paint black men as lecherous.
You know what? Fuck that.
You know what? Fuck that.
Let's do it.
Let's do
You
it.
want to be one of these women that keep playing black men as lecherous?
You want to be one of these women that
Cool,
keep
let's
playing
do
black
it.
men as lecherous.
Hey there, and welcome to the Relationship Report. In this video, the topic of discussion is whether it's okay for women to take advantage of men in the dating world, and Kevin strongly believes that it's not cool for women to lead men on for their own benefit. He thinks it's important for women to be honest and upfront about their feelings and intentions in relationships. During the fiery debate with the female caller, Kevin explains why a woman's moral values say a lot about the morals of society as a whole. So, let's watch this interesting conversation that sheds light on the responsibilities that come with dating, and the importance of honesty and accountability in relationships.
Example, take whatever a man's going to offer you.
Well, I mean, I personally don't do it, but
Does
at
not
the same
matter,
time,
man. But
it's
you
like,
condone it. You condone it. So that's the
I
get
mean,
the
if
back.
the
That's
man
the
is gonna
okay,
give it,
and that is why our community is where it is. Like it or not, the
okay, so,
nation of it. No, I'm gonna say something. But several weeks back,
mm-hmm,
there was a broadcast on the channel by many men from the Nation of Islam talking about the Kevin Samuels phenomenon or whatever. And
right.
Brother Dennis Sperling went over there. There's a quote that gets misinterpreted often, but the general quote was, "A nation can rise no higher than its woman." And this was a point of contention because the quote was been misinterpreted or misconstrued when it's saying that a nation can rise no higher than the moral position of its woman. And if we have women who are willing to do what you're saying, what does that bode for the ascension of our nation? What moral position does that woman have?
I mean, it's 2021,
I don't give it.
so
I asked you, ma'am, a specific question. Morals don't care what decade. What morals does that woman have?
I think women still have morals.
What moral, ma'am? Don't play with me. I asked a very specific new
Well, I'm not
question.
understanding your
Ma'am,
question.
a nation can rise no higher than the moral position of its woman. So a woman who is willing to take something from a man who knows he wants something from her and she's not going to give it to him. Is that the morally right thing to do? To take something from somebody who's weak to you?
No, it's not the
Then you
morally
cannot
right
make
thing to
then
do.
you can't make this argument, ma'am, because it's an
Okay,
immoral argument. It's immoral.
it's
Now,
immoral.
well, I mean, if you don't think it is, I'm willing to hear the argument, but I think it's immoral. You can tell
I
me
mean,
why
I
you think
don't
it's
think
okay.
it's. I'm not saying I think it's okay when you're honest and upfront about it. If you're honest and you let him know that you're not interested in, sexual relations, and he still offers it. Like if you're asking him, okay, yes, that's wrong. If you're asking him because he likes you, you're playing into it. But
How
if
old are you
he's
again, ma'am? Seriously, how old are you?
you
How,
never asked, but I'm 33.
okay. Did you happen to know? Did you grow up with your grandparents or great grandparents?
Yes, I did.
Um, is your grandmother still alive?
Yes, she is.
How old is she?
My granny is 87.
87. So your grandmother, she was born around the
1934.
34. All right, 34. So she was still born in the silent, in the late silent.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
you think your grandmother and the women of her generation would have accepted something from a man under these circumstances?
Absolutely not. No, they wouldn't.
Were those women better women than today?
I mean, according to you, they are.
No, ma'am. I'm
But
asking you. No, ma'am. I'm asking you. Are the moral fiber of those women better than the women today?
okay, I was gonna say, what exactly do you mean? The
Are they
moral
better? Are they
fiber.
moral fiber? Yes.
Okay, I agree with you. Yeah,
Was
the moral fight.
was the black community better? Not what was
I
happening
wouldn't
to
say
not what no, not what was happening to the black community. The black community, was it better? Meaning, was it safe for black people? Was it safe for black girls? Could you leave your doors open? Could you knock on your neighbor's house and get some sugar or
no.
some?
Not back in those days. No, you couldn't
Excuse
because
me,
you
you are
had
out of.
uncles that
Oh,
were
hold
gay
on.
that were
Oh,
raped.
fuck that bullshit right there.
It's
You are not gonna color purple my TV. That is some fucking bullshit. This is what I'm talking about. The color purpling of America. You're 33 years old and gonna talk about a time that you didn't. You can't make this shit up, people. This woman is 33 years old. And automatically she said the women were a different caliber of woman, a different moral character. And I asked you, was the black community, and in her mind, all the men were dirty, rape, dirty, pillaging, nasty, color purple, Mr. Uncles. That's what's in so many of these young women's heads. This shit has been put in their heads from their mothers and programming. Your mom and them, your grandmama and them didn't tell you this stuff. And I'm old enough to remember that time that I'm talking about. And the world you're trying to say did not exist. Shut up. I get tired of you black women always trying to paint black men as lecherous. You know what? Fuck that. Let's do it. You want to be one of these women that keep playing black men as lecherous? Cool, let's do it. You're talking to yourself. You gotta unmute yourself.
sorry.
Do you know how dangerous it is for a black woman to keep saying these things about black men? And you have a black son that has to grow up in this world.
Facts.
Facts. The poison you just tried to spew out is something your son is going to have to waddle through when he reaches his manhood.
But how is it poison if I've experienced it myself?
If you that was that the okay, then that is your experience. When I said with the community, you tried to act like it was the entire community. I said, do we have a neighborhood that you could sleep with your door open? That if you needed to borrow some sugar or some honey or some milk or some hominy or whatever, you could do it. And the first mother flipping
Yeah,
thing out of the
you
first thing out of your mouth was about your dirty ass uncle. That wasn't our community. That was your dirty ass uncle.
that's not
That was your dirty ass uncle. That was not our community. That is not the community that people died for. That is not the community that the Nation of Islam is talking about. And I get tired of you women that keep coming on here trying to do this shit to black men. Get off my phone. I feel sorry for your son.
Thanks for watching this video on the Relationship Report. We hope that this conversation has provided valuable insights into the ethics of dating and the responsibilities that come with it. Remember, it's essential to be honest and upfront in relationships, and we should all strive to uphold strong moral values that reflect the best of our society. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more exciting discussions on relationships, and we'll see you in the next video.